Wait, are we even live?
Now we are. Hello, everyone. This is the Fiery Joker, and today we are doing some awesome Ravnica D&D. So, did it not? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? It didn't save?
Nope, it didn't.
The details didn't save. Ugh! That sucks. That sucks. I just spent like the past half hour just preparing everything. Ugh. Give me 1 second. Alright, there we go. That's better. Alright. Fixed it. Ugh. That's so stupid. Alright. So, how are we all doing this fine day?
Well, we're down a wizard, but otherwise pretty good.
Yep. We are down a wizard, but so yes, I mean that technically means that there is a slot that is open, but kind of do want to wait for him to get his finances sorted.
BTT enhancement suite?
What?
Oh, I'm just looking at your
Oh
screen.
yeah. Oh yes. Oh yes. There's an enhancement suite. That there's this extension. There's this extension that you can freely get on Mozilla Firefox or Chrome, and it makes playing Dungeons D&D on Roll20 so much more amazing. Like, if you saw the Princess of the Apocalypse stream last week, you would have seen, like, I rolled everybody's hit die, everybody's initiative with one button.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Yep. So that was saved a lot of time, and I'm still working on the intricacies of this. Haven't discovered everything that this thing is about. I've also discovered animated backgrounds. Yep.
It's a good thing I've got a 1050 Ti in this thing.
Yep. So yeah, fortunately, a lot of the stuff won't work unless everybody has it. But but it's free. But
Extension.
yeah,
Is
it's a
it
free.
on Chrome?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They also have a.
I'm
They
not
also have a.
Firefox user.
Oh no, it's also on Firefox. Mm-hmm.
Well then.
Oh well, nothing for next time.
Yeah.
I can just add it right now.
Yep. You can just.
I'll do it after the session.
All right. So. So we had a very interesting session last time. Some people got drunk, some people got high, and oh, what the hey? Yep, some people got drunk, some people got high, and some people got
Nat ones and had papers fall.
yeah, some people
Got drunk and high.
yeah. So yeah, so shall we start where we left off?
Well, I don't see
Shall.
any other way.
All right. So, after the last session, you all decided to stay the evening in a. Yeah, you all decided to stay the evening at a particular conclave, except for Sonata, who left in the middle of the night to get some things and came back.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. All right. It was almost like she never left. It is a beautiful, glorious morning in the 3rd precinct of Ravnica. What do you do?
Oh boy. Here we go again.
Gregor stretches. Is a bit. You know, I'm almost glad that we don't have a platoon of soldiers marching down the avenue, if it weren't for the fact that we had to stay in Hippitopia for the night.
You get used to it.
Yep. I actually miss the morning drills. You get so used to it after so long that it just feels off.
I honestly prefer the peace and quiet.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I enjoy this quiet too. It's just a little weird after so long.
Yeah.
All right. So, it's a new day. What are you going to do?
Well, I think we've got some investigating to do.
Yes. There is the matter of the dragon scales.
Yeah.
What could Calrex possibly want with dragon scales?
Armor,
I mean, besides-
potions, probably weapons. Could be anything.
If he has a dragon face in the past that he simply didn't grow out of?
No, I think it's going to be more convoluted than that.
Yes. Oh yes, if you look in the journal under other characters, I have added characters you have met and are familiar with.
Okay.
Huh, so his name is Calrix. I always thought it was Kalrax.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Sonic Cody, for $5. Hello there. If it's your first time seeing a D&D campaign on YouTube, well, I do these, like, nearly every week. So, yeah, I have, like, 3 other... I have 2 others that I stream on this one, but, if you want to see my other one, you can go head over to Dr. Wolf's channel. Those are released, like, once a week.
Once every Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah, the super chat. So yeah, the super chat now actually works.
Also, Josh, that picture of Artesia is simply adorable.
Oh, awesome. Yes. Yep. It's shit. Yes. The artist was Dogi Crimson. Does very, very great work.
Hang on, isn't Lucian a half elf?
Yes.
He's drawn with rounded ears.
Yeah. He takes a little. He takes a little. Just because you're a half elf doesn't mean you have to have pointy ears.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's a good giveaway.
Yeah.
Could have gotten them from his human parent.
Yeah. Gotten them from his human parent. It's more like his eyes are kind of the giveaway that he's that he's a half elf.
Which are very hard to see in this picture.
Oh, you want to? Oh, yeah. Oh, they want to see the. Oh, the audience wants to see the picture. Okay.
Yeet.
Yeah. There you go. And this is the picture of Lucient. Yep. All right. So, you guys going to do anything?
So, where do you guys think we should start with this?
Huh. The
Pretty much,
dragons.
pretty much how we start any other investigation. To the bar.
Yeah, I kind of need to go back to the bar anyway. I did promise a
No drinking this time.
Hey, Josh,
I'm not-
is Koss here with us?
No.
Uh.
You look around and you see, yeah, and you see a note on Koss's bed.
Oh, he's been kidnapped.
I pick up the note.
The note says, "Sorry, have to sorry, have to leave. Bit of an emergency at Nivix.
Oh, great. The place is exploding again.
Damn, Vidalkin owes me money.
All right.
You guys have any idea what this... Actually, could this have been related to when you guys went to visit?
Maybe there was an experiment going on when we visited, so it might be related to that. The power did go and surge.
And don't forget about the dragon's combustion idea.
Wait, repeat that last part?
Yeah, apparently is it run by a dragon, and whenever he has an idea, the place kind of explodes?
What if we consulted him about this?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
That
That
I would
is
say-
so simple, it's brilliant.
it's an idea, but try to get audience with the guild leader when our party member that is from that guild is not here.
There is also the issue of approaching our superiors about this. An audience with a guild leader is bound to draw some wanted eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this?
It
First we head over to the tavern and see if anyone there knows anything about this. Then, if all else fails, we'll go talk to the dragon.
Well, I was thinking maybe finding information about dragon scale uses. Maybe there's something else that we're just not thinking of.
And hasn't it occurred to you that perhaps Cleric may be listening at the local tavern? If he knows at all that we're on his tail and we know about the scales.
Well, here's something with the Izzet guild leader. I probably wouldn't draw as much attention since me being a bounty hunter. Most people would probably assume that I'm talking to him for like a job or something.
Yes. You're not officially aligned with any guild, are you?
Mostly, well, I wouldn't really say not really, but I do somewhat prefer working with Golari since, well, they somewhat offer a good job.
But otherwise, you're simply a nominal member.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can be trusted with this.
I don't see any reason why not. However, I still say we should go in pairs. Just in case.
Oh,
That I agree.
I can't really say we can go in pairs. We'll have to go in a group of 2 and a group of 3.
In the meantime, no, it can be groups of 2. I need to make a stop at Orzhov. I need to consult the Ark.
Oh no, you are not going solo again.
I'm not going solo. I have Stitches with me.
That's still solo.
Yeah, if you can think of it again,
Oh, so ghosts are suddenly not people anymore after they leave their bodies.
Yes?
How life-ist of you!
Gregor?
Lifeist!
I thought you were a forward-thinking member of the Boros.
Lifeist!
Life is not simply confined to the body.
You killed Jack, you killed the DM.
I need a minute.
I've got nothing.
Gregor,
Oh.
just consider you got pickpocketed the last time?
Exactly. If you get pickpocketed again, I don't think you will be able to do much.
You've seen what he can do to those goblins.
Yeah, those were goblins. And he scared them.
Stitches.
Josh, are you okay?
No.
Stitches. A moment of your time, please.
Oh.
I whisper into Stitch's ear. If someone tries to pickpocket me again, pull his brain to see if you can find any addresses.
Stitches. Stitches nods.
Oh, and in the meantime, I need you to take care of something for me. I take out a small roll of parchment and just write "bigot" on it.
Thank you, Sketchy Rivet, for $2. What's the parchment say?
Bi-
What? Hello?
yeah, hold on 1 second.
We good, Josh?
Yeah, we're good. Just, what did he say? Oh, mine's ice typing. Okay. Never mind. Okay. So, okay. Alright, Archie simply reads Big A. Gregor then points to Gongoroth. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. He reads the parchment and then he nods and then he just kind of sinks into the floor. Alright. So. What are you gonna do?
I head on over to Orzhov.
Alright.
Guess we're not talking him out of this.
Alright, so you're heading over to Precinct 1. What are the rest of you doing?
I yell back at Gregor, don't try not to get eaten this time!
Oh. Oh boy.
Try not to fall into any fires.
I thought that was me, but whatever. I guess I'm going with Sonata to the Izzet dragon.
Yeah. All right,
And
Robert
that's what
Robert
Garuda.
Wilson, $5. If you create an undead rights group, then the spokesman should be a bardic lich. Yes, bards can become liches. What have you done, Mind's Eye? What have you done?
I am the voice of the future.
Whoa.
Dead lives matter. Dead lives matter.
Okay, I apologize to our undead viewers. I didn't know that you guys actually live.
And considering I'm the actual ghost here, it's in my name.
And that's the thing. You're part of a guild that's run by an undead figure.
Oh.
I was talking out of character.
I gotta put this in the text. Hashtags Dead Lives Matter.
I wish this was on Twitch as well, because I would highlight the crap out of it.
Sketchy Rivet, $5. Thanks to Robert, I'm thinking Lich Ivan. P.S. You didn't read my earlier super chat. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, Sketchy. Someone's getting haunted.
And now we go and tell William Beasley.
Oh my god.
We've been trying to get him to watch this. He wants to make a highlight of this.
Dag nabbit.
And there's one for the highlight reel.
Alright, so. So the rest of you are. What are the rest of you doing?
I guess I'll be heading to the District 3 Tavern with Gongoroth.
Okay. So we are going to put you over on Precinct 1 because I can do that now. And first I shall move towards the tavern.
Because that's simple.
All right. All right, so you are in the Bear's Pub.
Do I see Briffa?
Yes, you do.
Hey,
She's
Briffa, we're back this time. I did promise you a show, so
Oh, yes. And then she waves again and say, "Oh, yes, and good day to you too, Koss."
what?
Cost?
Well, yes, he's with you, isn't he? Or isn't he?
Koss had an emergency he had to go attend to, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see her face kind of turn red. Oh. she kind of mutters about about her curse.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I did promise that show, and looks over to Gongoroth. Well, maybe you'll find something out here. I'll go entertain.
All right. So, you look around. You look around in here, and yes, you see quite a few people. Quite a lot of farmers. Quite a lot of people in fur and leather. So, what kind of performance are you going to do?
The usual performance sounds kind of fun. There's not really anything I could really do too fancily that I'd want to do. So basic blade dance. If I want to do something special, I'd be outside.
All right, roll your performance check.
Performance. Not 20.
Holy fracking cow!
I finally pulled an Ivan.
We got a duet moment.
Rusty Helm 93 question: is there anywhere you can see the previous parts? I can't seem to find that. Yeah, I should probably actually do that. I should probably put the link to the playlist. Yeah, it's all in a playlist. I should probably put a link to the playlist inside the description. That is my B. I'll do that later. But yes, you can look through my playlist and you'll find you'll find where everything else is. Anywho, so you pull out your swords and you wait till everyone gets their eyes on you, and you're just kind of grinning to yourself because you're like, I slept 9 hours last night.
I slept good last night. This is gonna be fun.
All right. You had a good stretching warm-up routine, and all of a sudden you are dancing all around left and right, and all of a sudden there's this bard in the back who is looking at you, and he starts playing his drum to the beat of your dance, and you two are kind of working in tandem here to give off a really, really fantastic performance. So what I need you, and you're doing a whole bunch of flips, you're doing a whole bunch of juggling, you're leaping across tables, and it is a spectacle to behold. You gain 40 gold pieces from your performance.
I'm afraid. Yep, I'm encumbered again. Oh no. The gold, it's a curse, I tell.
Well, that's going on. I take a moment to think.
Sketchy Rivet Sketchy Rivet, $2. Hashtag not sorry. What kind of performance are you doing?
It's a blade dance, basically. Uh, basically, it's my type of dancer uses their weapons to perform acrobatic stunts
All right.
to appease the crowd. Basically, difficult things that most people don't normally do. Think, you know how when you see a juggler use sharp blades or batons that are on fire? Think that, but instead with sword flourishes and yes, a little bit of juggling, but and acrobatic flips.
All right.
Uh,
So,
Sketchy did also did put in the chat. Does that sound dirty to anyone else?
oh, I didn't. You ruined it.
Right.
You have forever ruined that skill for me. Thanks a lot.
Alright.
Sorry.
While Sylvas is doing his performance, I'm going to head over to the barkeep and ask them if they might know anything.
Know anything about? All right, what do you? What? It's like, so you walk up to the barkeep and she looks at you and says, is there something I can help you with?
Yes, I was wondering if you might know something about dragon scales and their application, or if you might know someone who might know.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person about that. I'm just a barkeep.
Would you, by chance, know if anyone who might know then?
Honestly no. The only person who knows really anything about dragons would probably be Niv Mizzet himself. Or you could always ask the Simic Combine. They would probably kill to get anything regarding Niv Mizzet so they could splice it into something. I don't know.
Huh. All right. Well, thank you for that.
All right. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe get you a drink, maybe some food.
Yeah, I suppose I'll just have a cup of water.
All right. She just kind of rolls her eyes and gives you a cup of water.
I would have something stronger, but I make it a habit of not drinking while on duty, so I hope you'll understand.
Side question, Josh. Since we're in District 3, I would have guild housing in this district, right?
Guild housing, yes. But in this particular district, the conclave would be Vitugazi itself.
So it'd be somewhere in there.
Yes.
Okay, that would be fine because I have a couple things that I was thinking of doing this episode,
All right.
like dropping off stuff in a safe place.
All right. Whoop. All right.
Do you want me to subtract silver for the drink?
No, water's free.
Oh. Okay.
Sketchy Rivet, $2. It was purely the way you said it, the voice for it. Please stop bringing that up. All right. Anywho, so are you guys done in the tavern, or is there something else you want to do?
As far as I know, I think that's probably going to be it for the tavern. So I'd probably just notify Gongoroth. Well, there's that performance. I do want to drop stuff back at my own place. So.
All right. It's going to take it.
And I want to meet with someone, but we also need to figure out a spot to meet up with the others at. So we'll discuss that on the way.
we probably should have thought of that before we split the party.
I know, right? But people don't think of things right away.
Oh, by the way, I wasn't able to get too much of just sort of what we already know. Either we talked to Niv Mizzet in the guild, in the Izzet Guild Hall, or we go over to the Civic Combine, which, with Clerics actually being from there, I'm not too fond of the idea.
Well, if we head to my place, I might be able to meet up with someone that can help us.
Alright then.
That depends on if he's there or not. All right, next scene.
All right. So, next scene, we're going to move over to Precinct 1. All right, and I'm... All right. So, and I am going to... Give me 1 second. I need to grab my dice. All right. So, Gregor, you're walking back to Precinct 1, and I'm gonna have to ask you to roll a perception check.
Right. 1 second.
Sketchy Rivet, $2. Don't you know you never split the party? Uh-huh.
Cleric
Ar-
in the back, keep the fighter sailing hurry.
Yep. All right. So, Gregor, you're looking around and you see, and your eye kind of passes over a couple stands from people who are selling wares.
Jojo?
What?
Okay, you didn't get the reference.
What are they selling?
They appear to yeah, they appear to be selling some very ornate-looking weapons.
Oh, speaking of which, do we ever get the amount of money I actually earned back figured out?
Yeah, I believe so.
So, how much do I have right now? Because I've honestly lost track.
Yeah, you got back, it was, 150?
Alright.
Yeah.
I go over to Santa and have a little look.
Alright. It's like, the person looks at you and says, "Hey, you interested in my wares, sir?"
That depends. What are you selling? What are you selling?
Oh, some very, very good weapons. I just got a shipment of these yesterday.
What do you have in terms of bludgeoning weapons?
Ooh, I got a mace right here if you're interested.
I would like to have a look at it.
All right. Roll insight. Right. You're looking at this weapon, and it is it's a very, very nicely crafted mace. And then you kind of look up at the shopkeeper with narrowed eyes, and you're looking him up and down. Because if he's able to sell this stuff, he should not look as garbage as he is.
It is a fine piece of work. Where does it come from?
It's all about who you know.
And who do you happen to know, perchance?
I'm not telling you. If I told you how to be a good businessman, I'd go out of business. Surely an Orzhov cleric would know how that is.
Yes, that is true. Though I could just infer that you've stolen it and are simply passing it off as your own wares.
He immediately snatches it back from you. Go, get out.
Fine. It was probably just a piece of junk anyway.
Yep. So yes, you head back. So you leave the place and you head back to. Step through the gates of Orzhov. You pass by a couple clerics in the gate, and a couple very visible spirits.
Good day, brothers.
Yes, they
I was
get
wondering if I-
they gave you some very polite nods.
I was wondering if perchance I could browse the archives.
It's one of them looks over to you and says, "All right, well, you're gonna have to." Where is it? Well, yes, you're gonna have to talk with Iberg about that.
And how is the good pontiff?
She's doing all right. It's like between you and me, she's in a much better mood today than she was yesterday. Yeah. Unfortunately, someone stole some stuff from one of the vaults, and yes, and it happened to be part of her ancestors, so she's a little miffed about that. So, if you're going to spit... So, she was very mad yesterday. She's less mad today. So, I'd recommend choosing your words carefully.
What kind of artifact, might I ask?
I don't know. You have to ask her.
Very well then. Good day. Obzidot bless you.
Obzidot bless you. All right. You head further into the Orzhov Cathedral. I love all this artwork. Anyway.
Hey, Josh,
Yes?
Josh, for some...
Yeah?
Maybe it's just because I don't have the feature installed, but the artwork for some reason isn't showing up on my end.
Hit refresh.
Alright.
There you go. Is that better?
Hold on. It's loading. Yep.
There you go. Just had to hit refresh. Add a character in this music will always creep you out. Good.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know what it is, it just makes my spine shiver. Like,
Alright, so I request permission for an audience with Pontiff Iberg.
All right. So you walk up and you see two of the ghosts standing in front of her office, and then they just, it's like you don't see their faces because they're hooded, but then you see like the hoods are kind of slowly tilt towards you.
I go as low as I can.
Yes. They see your gesture of fealty, and then one of them just like without looking away from you just fades backwards into the wall. And then after about 2 minutes, he fades back out. Puts his hand towards the door and not without touching it, twists its wrist. And then the door just very slowly opens with a creak. And then they both slowly point inwards.
I bow once again and slowly walk inside.
Yes. All right. You see Iberg. She is furiously writing something down, and she's, you know, so that she's also like resting 2 fingers on her temple and rubbing. It's like she looks very very well kept, but she also looks very stressed. No, it's probably that. Oh, I'm gonna. It's like, yes, I'm going to get that. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, but please, okay, one of you talk. Okay, I can't concentrate with all of you talking to me at once.
I kneel before her. My esteemed pontiff.
And then she looks up at you, and then she just kind of puts her hands up as she's like parting the Red Sea. It's like, I have business to attend to. So if you could all very much piss off for 3 minutes, I would appreciate it. Then she gives you a kind of a very strange smile. Can I help you?
My illustrious Pontiff Viberg, I humbly request permission to access the Orzhov archives.
And then she blinks twice and says, yes.
Thank you.
Then she immediately walks out, and then before she leaves, she pulls out a sign that says, "Out." She says, "Out will return shortly." Anything to get away from this. And then then she looks you up and down. Your hair looks stupid.
Thank you, my pontiff. I will try to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, there is another matter that came to me. Something about a missing artifact.
That she just kind of stops in her tracks and then just slowly turns toward you, and you swear you kind of felt the temperature of the room just decrease a few degrees.
Your
Yes.
Your happiness is my happiness, pontiff. If you are distressed over its loss, then I too am distressed. I request permission to aid you in your investigation locating your ancestral relic.
I see some people have loose lips. All right. Well, if you wish to help me, that is perfectly okay. But it's not just one relic. It's 2. One of them is a statue, a small, well, not really a statue, more of a statuette of a small dragon. And I'm trying. It was a great. She starts counting on her fingers. Great uncle on mother's side. Yes. Very powerful artifact storing latent magic. And there was also my uncle's mace, but that's about it.
I shall locate them as speedily as possible, my pontiff.
Good luck. I'm not gonna be able to get anything done. All right. You head over to the archive. You head through the Orzhov guild halls to the archives. So I'm gonna have to ask you to roll an investigation check.
Alright.
Out of character, so when she's mad, free air conditioning?
I was being metaphorical, but
I know.
all right. So what exactly are you looking for, Gregor?
Well, dragon lore, the properties of dragon scales, and possibly summoning rituals.
Well, you look at you're looking through all of this, and you don't really seem to find much. The only two dragons you seem to see mention of are Niv Mizzet, who's been around since before the city of Ravnica was founded, and some other ones related to the Gatewatch. Just a passing mention.
I feel
Not-
like I want something here. I just know it. What am I missing?
But unfortunately, that is all your research turns up.
Another time, perhaps.
Maybe it's in the restricted section.
You're funny.
Hmm. Is there a restricted hit section?
No.
Aw.
I mean, there are vaults, but you'd have to be a little specific in which ones you're breaking into.
None at the moment. So,
Yes.
so with that, I exit the archives.
All right, you exit the archives. So, everyone else is going to V2 Ghazi.
I thought Sonata and Arwen were going over to the
Oh, wait.
4th district.
Oh
for
yeah,
Niv
yes.
Mizzet.
Oh yes, Sonata and going over to Precinct 4. Boom. All right, so you head over to Precinct 4 and on moment s'il vous plaît.
Not only for the players, but for the
Yeah. All right. Where's it? Where's it? All right. So, you head over to the Izzet Guild Hall. Nothing seems to happen. And yep. All right. So, you head over to the Izzet Guild Gate and you see a couple guards in front of you. They say, "Halt! State your business."
I request an audience with other character. What was the
Niv
boss's
Mizzet.
name again?
Yeah,
Uh,
Niv Mizzet.
Niv Mizzet.
They give you a raised eyebrow. So, do you have any paperwork?
No, sorry. It's just that.
Sorry, we're going to need a little more. You're going to need a little more than just, "Hi, I want to see Niv Mizzet." You're going to have to You're going to have to go through the proper channels and, actually get some authority. Otherwise, we're not unsure if you're. He looks you up and down. An assassin.
Well, here's the thing. We've been actually called forth here by Niv himself. Or no, wrong choice of words. We've been told that we had to give something to Niv.
Really? Can we see it?
Yeah, it was this hold on, it's somewhere in my backpack. I know it's in here somewhere. It was this this experimental health potion. One of his science, one of his members had given it to us to give to him.
Roll deception. Yeah, sorry about that, bucko. 14.
So close.
Just a smidge.
Yep. All right. So they're looking at you and saying, "Listen, if you don't listen, Gruul, if you don't hightail it out of here in the next 10 seconds, there's going to be a pile of ash where you're currently standing."
All right, can do. And just starts walking the other way.
All right.
Oh, we tried and we failed. Apparently, paperwork is needed. Ugh, paperwork.
But clearly, well,
Yeah.
I
Not
think
ha-
we got,
Yeah,
that-
unfortunately, not having Koss with you, much harder to get in.
Ah, darn.
Yep. All right. So, what are you gonna do now?
Well, I guess we could try to get the proper paperwork, but that would probably take some time.
Yeah. I don't even know where to go for that either.
All right. So, what do you do?
I guess we just go ahead and meet back up with the others.
Somewhere
try
in this
sneaking
giant
in?
city.
I mean, the place is full
I
of
don't
sleeping
know.
dogs.
Oh yeah, of course. That seems really perfect, especially when they're, I don't know, extremely hot because they're blowing out steam.
Well, it's better than just meeting up for the third or fourth time.
All right. All right, so moving on to V2 Ghazi.
Also, on an added note, do I really want to upset a dragon by sneaking into his little fortress?
Hell, for all I know, he could reward you for your ingenuity.
All right.
Yeah, with fire.
Okay.
All right, so you see the giant cascading architecture of the Selesnya Guildgate. Very hard to miss because it is very beautiful and very large. Almost like the Selesnya Guild itself.
Sylvas looks around to see if he can find someone around, and ask if they could manage to get a hold of one of my contacts.
Roll perception.
Yay! That's a stat I really don't have much in. Yep, I was expecting that much.
Yeah, you're unsure where to. You don't really see them like on the outskirts of V2 Ghazi. You feel like you're gonna have to get a little further in.
That's fine. I'm kind of considering going toward my home anyway.
Yep. All right. You start right at the guild gate, and you see a bunch of Loxodon guards holding spears. They hold up their arms and say, "Halt! Present identification."
I believe the insignia is identification. Or is there
All
something?
right. You hold up your Selesnya insignia, And then they look at you and they look at your friends. Are these fellows with you?
Yes, yes, he's with me. I actually need him to talk to someone. Do you know if Aaron's been by? I need to talk with him.
There's a couple errands. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
Shoot, yeah, I gotta go look back. Yeah, I get to look back in the backstory.
Yeah.
Whee! I have to go running all the way back.
Yeah, all the way back.
Did I write it down? Aaron Crossland.
Aaron Crossland. Name doesn't really ring a bell. You could probably ask a little further in.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm writing that down so I don't forget.
Once we're out of earshot, I lean over to Sylvas. So, how strong are those Luxodons exactly?
Could I get a...
Well, you know that a Loxodon is basically a giant elephant person. So you don't want to get punched.
Probably not a good idea to get in a fight with them.
Oh, I was thinking about fighting, although arm wrestling might be kind of fun.
Maybe when they're on their off time.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright. So... Preserving life in nature so is a worthwhile endeavor. Okay, so... You head further in to the... Oh, shoot. Why did I do that? 1 second. Ugh, I hate when it does that.
Music didn't go, or...
Yeah.
At least we got this nice artwork to look at.
Yep.
Yeah. Where's V2? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's like when you change from a map from one playlist to the same playlist, the music always stops. It's just really stupid annoying. Alright, now I gotta make sure that... Yeah. Yeah, it's as much as I love Roll20, there are some really annoying glitches.
Apparently, Garuda, you need to speak up, or your audio is too low.
Alright. Anywho.
No.
Yes. Alright, so... You head over into V2 Ghazi itself.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow, a grassland inside a building.
Yeah, it's kind of Selesnya in a nutshell.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, Selesnya has always been about the balance of nature and civilization. They believe that both can coexist.
Fitting.
Yes. So, Gongoroth. Alright, so what are you doing now?
Still kind of the same thing. If he can't find Aaron, he's probably going to ask someone to find him for him with a message.
Alright. Okay. So, roll perception.
Yeah, let's see about perceptibility now that we're inside. Hey, look, we're counting up.
Alright. Alright, so, you look around and you do see a guard.
Okay, I go up to the guard and ask.
Alright. You look around. Alright, so the guard looks at you and says, yes, can I help you?
Hi, do you know if you've seen Aaron Crossland around?
Aaron Carlson. Describe him to me?
Crossland.
Crossland. Can you describe him to me?
I... Shoot, I never wrote a description for him. Let's see. About 5'10", brown hair. Has a companion with him.
Who?
K9.
Wait, who's it? Sketchy Rivet, $2. So it's like NASA and welcome to the show. Won't deny that, yes, Selesnya did heavily influence, NASA.
Yes, thank you, Ivan, for that pun.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I remember that. So, what was your question? Hello?
I just stated his looks.
All right.
That was what you told me.
Oh. So he says, I'm unsure if you can find. I'm unsure where you can find him, but you could probably check by the You could probably check by the dev offices if you're. You might run into him there.
Okay, when I hear dev office, I'm thinking development office, but I know that's not it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can take a look at the dev office.
All right. So, anyways. All right, so you're going to look at the LaDev offices and so you start knocking on the door, and then you hear a small voice saying, "Come in."
All right. Opens the door and comes in.
All right, you see a small elven woman casually writing in parchment, sitting at a desk. She looks at you and says, "Can I help you?"
Hi, do you know if Aaron Crossland's been about recently?
Oh yes, he should. Oh yes, he's currently resting in his office. I could go see if he's available.
Yeah, please do. Tell him that it's Sylvas.
Sylvas. All right. She gets up from her desks and moves up, and then moves down the hall. You wait for about 3 minutes before she comes back and says, yes, he is ready to see you."
All right. Goes.
All right. You head over to the office and you see an etching of an etching of Aaron Crossland on the door.
He even got something fancy for himself. He's been getting promoted like crazy since we've last met.
Good for him.
Yes. Yes. You enter the door and you see it's a very elaborately wooden carved room with a bunch of paintings and a very beautiful bed. Sitting at the foot of the bed is a giant dire wolf. And sitting on the bed, like leaning back into it, is Aaron, giving you a bit of a smirk.
Aaron, it's been a long time.
So it has been a long time. So, how have you been?
Getting myself into trouble.
Yeah.
What
What kind of trouble?
The usual insanity around Ravnica. Different monster of the week shenanigans. I'm pretty sure you've heard about the ordeal at the Simic.
Oh yeah, that thing. What brings you here?
Yeah, about that. I just thought of what happened there. What apparently happened was a criminal by the name, possibly the person we're currently searching for. He goes by the name of Calrax. We've been trying to hunt him down, but he may have been the culprit behind the release of that giant ooze.
Well, okay, but I don't see how that has anything to do with me.
I was thinking that if something like that were to happen here in Vitu-Ghazi with the worms,
He kind of blinks twice. Why would you think that would happen?
we didn't think it would happen at the Simic, but it happened. So
He steps off. He steps off from the bed and he just kind of folds his arms. Well, I can't promise you anything, but all I can do is ask questions.
fair enough. I also wanted to bring in Gongoroth. Him and I have shared adventures together, and we dealing with this convict. And I thought it would be a good idea to introduce someone that could help you with this investigation behind the scenes as well. Having two people at least keep an eye on things. Calrax seems to be interested in us, but so I would not recommend engaging in combat unless absolutely necessary.
All right. He nods. He looks over to Gongoroth, and he just gives him a raised eyebrow and says, "Well, don't just stand out there. You're allowed to come in."
You were standing outside the door.
Oh, I didn't want anyone to come over and start listening in on us.
He just kind of rolls his eyes like, "Look, we're not Boros. It's we're welcoming to all. There's not a lot of things that you're not allowed to do. We're not gonna chew your neck off for a simple mistake."
It's not the Boros. I actually understand where he's coming from.
Yeah.
In fact, our little incursions with Calrax has instigated some of the curiosity of the other guilds as well.
Wait, how many guilds are a part of this?
I think right now only one has true interest in this, and that's certain.
Demir.
Yeah,
Oh.
and we're currently being watched by them, so I would say, hopefully, if they are listening, they will help out with this as well. But
I see.
I know your strength firsthand. This would be of great benefit to us to have at least some ideas, at least something to bounce ideas off of.
Well, I don't like working with. I don't like anything that the Demir are involved in, but.
Well, believe me when I say I'm not too fond of the Demir either, but in this case, we could use their help.
All right. Well, all I can do is ask questions. I'll give you some as best I can.
Okay. That's fair enough. I'm gonna be stopping by my room to drop some things off, and then heading back out to meet with the others of the group.
All right. So you take so you're heading out back to so you're heading out, right?
I'm heading out of the office and dropping stuff off. I'll just write down what I'm gonna drop off at my own place to make things easier on you.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. So, After all of that, you all decide to meet back at the Bears pub.
Actually, I don't head there just yet.
Oh, what are you doing?
I'm heading to my other contact, the Demir shopkeeper.
All right, we'll move back to the Demir shopkeeper.
Sorry, guys.
It's all good.
No worries.
All right. So if that will start playing, that would be great. Okay, so you're heading over to the shopkeeper that you have contact with. Where is it? I wish I was a little better organized here. It's here. It's just buried within folders and folders. All right. All right. So you head over. So you head over to the shopkeeper, and he actually sees you from outside the window. He actually meets you outside the shop. Is it payday again already?
Not just yet. I just wanted to have a little talk to you about a little problem with the mace. It's I'm having.
He tilts his head. What exactly?
I think it's best if I discuss the finer details inside your establishment.
He's taken aback and he's like, "All right." He looks left and right. Well, come in. All right, you step into his shop. You see a bunch of swords and daggers everywhere, and then he just sits behind his. After locking the door, he sits behind his desk and puts his arms on it, and then leans forward. All right, what's going on?
Well, I wasn't lying about the mace bit. In fact, it's probably related to the Caldrax investigation.
Continue.
Didn't hear it from me, but word on the street is that 2 artifacts are missing from the vaults. One a priceless mace, and the other a statuette.
Interesting. What is the significance of these artifacts? He seems very interested in this.
There's something Caldrax is up to. Something involving dragons. And I think that the statuette may be a key in all this.
Interesting. Well, I could always send a message out, see if anything turns up.
Well, believe it or not, you might not even have to look far. On my way to Orzhov, I saw this goblin pawnbroker. Her brazenly hawking the mace up for sale.
He starts stroking his beard. Well, I think yes, I can work with that.
And it isn't even that demanding. All I need to know is where his base of operations is.
All right. I think I can work with that. He starts writing something down on a little bit of parchment. Go to this address at this time. I think you'll find something interesting.
I take the piece of paper.
All right. It's It's as soon as you read it, the lettering the lettering vanishes. If you ever need to see it again, in case you accidentally forget, all you need to say is bingo bango bongo, and the letters will appear. And then the letters suddenly appear again, for about 5 seconds before disappearing.
Duly noted. Thank you for your assistance.
No, thank you. He starts polishing a knife. I've been wanting to do this for a while.
Let's not be too hasty. And one more thing, Maximus. Make sure no one else buys the mace.
All right. You have my word.
I'll leave the shop.
All right, you leave the shop.
Let's hope it isn't as transitory as the ones you've written down.
All right. So, you all head back to the Bear's pub, and you notice that Gregor is running a little late.
What are the odds something happened to him again?
I wouldn't be surprised, but hopefully we've eaten here at the Bear's Pub, or we should at least get something to eat.
Yeah.
Can you guys hold on a second? I need to use the restroom.
All right. All right. Why don't you say we take a 10 minute break?
Yeah, that sounds fair.
All
by
right.
me.
All right, 10-minute break. I gotta put that into the gaming chat. So 10-minute break.
And I will be right back.
Same here.
Alright, I'm back.
10-minute break.
Alright. You know what, I might just grab some tea while I'm at it.
Okay. By the way, chat, am I coming in louder, or am I still coming in quiet to you guys? Huh. Alright then.
Alright, back with my tea.
Yeah, apparently I'm still coming in quiet to everyone in the chat.
What if you tried turning up the Discord mic?
All right. Cast crack and open a cold one with the boys.
Alright, how am I
Got my hot one right here.
Oh wait, you casting that too? Well, it's not a cold one; it's a warm one, but I don't care. I like warm pop.
I don't know what the heck's going on then. I got my volume output capped out.
That's weird. Maybe something about the mic? Your microphone?
Ha ha ha. All right, so
Nothing's different about
asking the chat. What's been your guys' favorite part of the story so far?
You mean the story that they missed, Kyler, with Trigger?
Well, I'm asking the chat. It's like, what's your favorite part of the story? Like this particular session. Sketchy Rivet, $2 casts Ray of Frost on Josh's beer. It's actually a Diet Coke.
I've got cherry coke.
I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the taste of beer.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. Really depends on the beer.
I'm not sure it's a taste I want to acquire.
Yeah, acquired taste is pretty much saying holding your tastes for hostage.
The sad part.
But there's actually beers that actually taste pretty good. Particularly the stronger ones, like Russian Imperial Stout. Because the stronger it is, like the more ingredients they put in, the more sugar they put in too.
You know what's a weird coincidence? I was thinking of talking of just having Sylvas and Gongoroth go off on their own to Selesnya earlier this morning, and it ended up happening just because we split the party.
Well, our characters do seem to work exceptionally well together.
Yeah, which is great. There's an interesting dynamic that we haven't quite identified yet.
I'm more of a wine person anyway.
Is that in or out of character?
Both.
Yeah, I prefer a good Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, Dr. Pepper's great.
Yeah, a bit too sweet for me. I just go with Coke Classic, if I drink soda at all. Otherwise, I just go with root beer.
Ooh, are we talking about the Bard's root beer or what kind?
Anything I can get my hands on, really.
I kind of wanted to try butterbeer, but I don't know how to get it or really how to make it.
That stuff is repulsive.
I've never tried it, so at least let me try it before I say anything.
I try out the Harry Potter World and Universal Studios. Worst thing I've ever tasted.
Oh, whoops.
Cheers to you, Chris.
Whoops, I left the light on. One moment.
Well, here's the thing. I'm actually a super taster. So, alcohol is abhorrent to me.
Yeah, I tried alcohol. I just can't get that.
A super taster, and as in your sense of taste is heightened.
Yeah.
Oh. Great, you've got it with taste, and I've got it with hearing.
Yeah.
I can't stand vacuum cleaners because of it.
Oh.
I'm more of a smells person.
Oh, then I shudder to think how you handled the Lion King. Yeah, because a lot of people have said, like, I saw this clip from I Just Can't Wait to Be King. They absolutely botched the tuning on this one note, and it is horrible.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't watch it then.
Yeah. Sketchy Rivet. Coke is better than Pepsi, by the way. Hashtag try both. To be honest, I disagree. I actually like Diet Pepsi better than Diet Coke. But unfortunately, in my family, I'm in the minority.
Well, I can't stand diet either way, so...
Oh, I'm the other way around. I cannot stand non-diets. I cannot stand the taste of high fructose corn syrup. I need my aspartame. Robert Wilson, the Franziskaner beer. Franziskaner beer tastes like bread. Well, yeah, it's like
Well, yeah,
beer contains your daily doses of beer. contains your daily doses of grain. It's like you're drinking bread. Gosh, that is a reference.
You know, it's kind of funny because the whole reason we even picked up farming in the first place is probably because just to make beer. I mean, think about it. Think about it. Why would a Stone Age people suddenly get the desire to bake bread? I mean,
Well-
because it's time-consuming, counterintuitive.
With that, it's more of a case of being able to make something that was drinkable.
Well, okay, here's kind of the funny thing. Do you know what's one of the first things that Noah did after he got off the Ark?
Yeah, he made wine.
And he got drunk.
Yeah.
Think about it this way: seeing most of the people that you were with die, how do you think someone's gonna feel living through that?
Oh, yeah.
It's no wonder he got drunk.
But anyway, getting back on my little tangent, the first beer might have actually just have been fermented gruel. And the reason why people took up farming was much that they want to grow even more of it, and thus make more beer.
Oh, yeah. You know, I kind of want to shake the hand of the person who invented cheese.
Yeah.
It's like, how did you discover cheese? Lyndon Luquin, $2. Pepsi Man! Oh, I love that song so much. Yeah, it's like, I discovered that before, like, that got popular.
Personally, I like to shake the hand of the guy who discovered tea. I drink gallons of the stuff.
Pretty sure that was the Chinese.
Indians, actually.
Oh, Indians? Huh.
Yeah. Like, it was imported to China a while back, but it was primarily the Indians who cultivated it first.
Yeah. Alright. Is everyone back?
I'm here.
Alright.
Present, Ghost.
Yep, I've been here. I've been here this entire time.
I'm here.
All right, we're good to go.
Gang's all here.
Alright. Gang is all here. Sketchy Rivet. With diets agree, Pepsi is far better for regular through other way. Also prefer regular. Also, different beers taste different. I recommend trying Blue Moon. That's the thing, honey, is that I tried a lot of them. It's just I don't like alcohol. There's only like one drink that I can stand having alcohol in it, and it's a Shirley Temple with a shot of vodka.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but the thing is like I can barely taste the vodka. It's like you can taste like the alcohol in it, but it's yeah. It's not that I can't handle alcohol. It's that I remember like on my 21st birthday, I drank a lot of alcohol trying to get just trying to get some good taste. I had like half a bottle of wine, like several beers, like because, you know, like a lot of people in my platoon are just like, "Hey, you're 21? Okay, let's get you a lot of beer. Let's get him drunk." I've never even been buzzed.
I remember that video.
I've never
remember
even
that video.
I've never even been buzzed. Luck at the Stars, $2. Listen to Shiogorath rap some hot beats, man. Alright.
Maybe I should be glad I didn't go into the military then. I couldn't go into the military then.
Oh, well, that sucks.
One of the perks of being Jewish, you drink early. You were kids in middle school. He used to like mix vodka with Coke back at parties. And the adults do not mind at all.
Alright. Anywho, so we head back at Gregor has walked into the tavern.
Anything interesting?
Oh, nothing much. I take a seat. He next to Sylvas. Some rumors, some hearsay, some the usual bingle bangle bongle. While I'm saying this, I sneak the note over her to Sylvas.
He looks.
All right, you see that it's an address and a time.
Fun. I guess that's our next destination.
What is?
In the meantime, what have you found?
Bub kiss.
It's,
Well, we could have. You first.
our investigation here led us to nowhere. We did visit Vitu-Ghazi, and I dropped off a couple things at my own place, but I've been working with one of my contacts to try and set up something to help us out in the background.
I did a little asking around, and they said to either go visit with the Ms. Izzet or go over to the Simic Combine and ask one of them.
Well, if you want to go meet up with the dragon, you gotta go through paperwork.
Yeah, I could probably have. I can probably have one of my contacts try to set up all the paperwork.
Never
Leave it
figured that the
hand out.
Izzet of all people will be so stuck up about their formalities.
Well, it was a lot easier to get in with Koss, but unfortunately we don't have access to him right now.
Yeah.
Did you tell them what we were doing and what we were going to ask him about?
No. No.
Wait, you guys are gonna want to keep this on the hush hush, so that's what I did.
Understandable. So I guess the one lead that we have is going to be the one with Gregor. So I suppose we follow that, but let's at least get food, drink, something light if you're planning to drink alcohol, and then we go meet this time and place and figure things out.
Will
Yep.
we even have enough time to sit down for a meal?
You can if you make it light. Waitress, a bowl of roasted chestnuts, please.
That's one of the waitress holds up a finger, points at you, and then walks away. Then she comes back with a bowl.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah,
Maybe.
don't care.
All right. So, that's going to be 1 silver.
I plunk it down.
All right. So,
I take one of the chestnuts. Peppered.
all right. All right. So, you look at the time and you realize that it's going to it's tomorrow when you have to get there.
Okay, so
All right. So, what are you going to do until then?
probably shopping would probably be a good idea. Get some potions, get some weapons.
I could I could probably meet up with one of my contact to set up all the paperwork to get into Izzet.
That'd be great. And how long has it been since we bought potions?
It's
Not-
been quite a while, hasn't it?
Not since
Yeah.
we first entered Orzhova.
Yeah, and since we're one person down, we better at least be well stocked for this. We've gotten too many close calls.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So, you're going to go shopping?
Yep, I do know there was a weapon shop here in this precinct, so
All right. So, all right, back into this particular area. So, You look around briefly and you see a guard.
Just standing around, or
Yeah.
okay. I think our goal is, I guess that depends. Sonata would probably be looking for contact unless you're going with us to the weapon shop first, or apothecary and whatever.
I suggest we still stick together for some time. You never know. Well, you never know around here.
Yeah.
Anywhere in Ravnica.
Okay, so we go shopping, then we meet up with your contact, and then we rest and meet up with that date and time tomorrow. Is that fair?
Yep.
All right.
All right. All right. So, give me 1 second. Chestnuts. All right. So, you're going over to try and speak to which contact?
Rival.
Rival. All right. So, you're looking around. You're looking around, and you're checking over your shoulder to see if anyone's following you. Then you descend into the Undercity. You're very carefully following the trail. A very familiar trail towards Krozda. In front of this guild gate, you see two crawl warriors covered in moss and lichen. They look and chitter at you. What do you do?
I asked them to let me pass.
You hear that you still hear them chittering angrily at you.
Tell them you might have some vital information.
Use your insignia.
Oh, sorry. I hold up my insignia. I tend to overthink things way too much.
All right.
Yeah.
So the insignia. So the crawl warriors they immediately back up and they part, giving you passage.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. And so you enter Krozda.
Sorry.
Oof.
The upside down spire is always cool to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A faint bit of light trickles from above, but it's not much, barely illuminating the moss-covered buildings of the Undercity. You see the pungent stench of rot and mushrooms enters your nostrils as you see elves and zombies shambling about. What do you do?
If I asked if we could hurry this up, the smell is kind of getting to me.
All right. Yeah. One of. All right. That's a wee bit loud. Need to turn that down. Didn't expect us to go to Korozda this soon. So I didn't really have time to check levels. Anywho. So. You one of the guards that you walk up to one of the guards and he says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I'm looking for a troll. He goes by the name of Kelraz.
Do you know where? Do you know in what section of Korozda he lives in? You do know that, and he says, "All right, well, I suppose I can take you there."
Thanks.
So you head over to where Kelraz's den is, and then the guard just takes his leave and walks off, and adding on to the smell of rot, you now smell sweat and unwashed bodies. Immediately, you see... You hear this big, booming voice come out of the hovel. "Who is it?"
Sonata Runewing.
A giant hand grasps the end of the entrance to the hovel, and then a giant figure just pulls himself out, and he walks towards you. This person's pretty much 3 times your size. Well, well, well. Look who it is. So, what brings the mighty Sonata Runewing to someone as lowly as me?
I need you to get some paperwork to get into the Izzet Guild Hall. To meet up with damn, what was the guildmaster's name again?
Niv Mizzet.
Niv Mizzet.
Niv Mizzet.
All right. Make sure you guys are writing things down. That might help you.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like
I'm
if you
seeing
yeah
the
yeah
Calvert's
it's like,
investigation log.
yeah it's like if you guys write things down, if you guys will do that sort of thing, it'll prevent stammering, it'll prevent being unprepared. Yeah. Anyways. Kelraz it's like it raises an eyebrow at you and says, "And what makes you think I can get that for you?"
Well, you often know more than I. You often know more than I think, and frankly, I have no idea where I could even get some.
Honestly, I don't know where you could get that sort of thing either. I'm just a hitman.
Well, do you know anyone who could?
I don't know. If you're looking for a writ of passage, you could always try those Azorius types.
I see. Well, thank you for your help.
All right. Don't let rubble fall on your head on the way out. He goes back into his hovel. All right. So, Sonata, you're taking a couple. You're taking a couple passages back up, and you're basically taking a shortcut all the way to Precinct 1, and you actually get there before everyone else. You're at the you meet up at the location. You're just kind of leaning back against the wall, and when they appear, you just kind of wave.
And we haven't gone shopping yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Shopping. Where's the shopping? All right, so you guys are looking for shopping.
There was a weapon shop. I did write that down.
Yes,
Precinct 3, so.
Ugh, did I do it again? Dang it. 1 second. I hate when it does this. Where is it? Precinct 3.
It's like Joker decided to have fun with Roll20.
Yeah. All right. So you ask a guard where the weapon shop is, and he points you over to a stone-shaped gray building that's exhuming smoke from the chimney.
Oh, that looks like fun. That looks like a place we need to go to. Let's go.
All right. You enter and you see this short female elf. She looks up at you with a business smile and says, "Good day. Welcome to the Spear of Balance. Is there anything I can help you with?"
First of all, I'm writing that down. I came to see if you had some fine wares for sale.
Yes, I have weapons.
Okay. Short swords. Probably. Should I roll perception to see if I find anything good?
Yes.
All right. That's an 11.
An 11. All right, so you do see a couple short swords hanging up on the wall.
Nothing that would be stronger, I guess maybe.
All
Anything that's pretty sharp or with magical properties?
Magical properties, you say? Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Well, I do offer some simple enchantments on weapons.
All right. What do you have for enchantments?
1 second. Well, I could give you a simple give you a simple damage bonus. I could give you the ability to shed light.
I probably wouldn't need the light. Damage bonus. How much would the damage bonus cost?
500.
Ouch. I almost got encumbered with 200 gold. Thanks. I'm gonna check something here. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Yeah. Wow. It is scary how much gold costs, or how much gold weighs. I took a look. It's like I'm literally 5 pounds of coins on me right now. Okay, 500 for that. I guess I'll just have to save up for later then. Uh, hmm. Maybe there's something you guys would want. Perhaps like extra darts for, in case ranged weapon breaks, or in case you need the range.
Nope, I'm good here.
Yeah, I can't really carry too much more, lest I become encumbered myself.
I could I can probably get rid of something that I didn't. I can probably get rid of my my crossbow since I don't really need it anymore because I got something else. Unless any of you want to take it.
Crossbow.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
I'm a terrible shot.
Okay.
All right. I guess there's that. So I guess we'll be looking for an apothecary next.
Sketchy Rivet, $2. It's scary how much gold costs. Hashtag buy gold.
Yeah, sorry, I meant how much gold weighs, not costs. It's amazing how much 200 gold coins will weigh you down.
Okay. So
Reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Buy gold. Buy.
So, Bitcoin.
All right. So, not gonna buy anything.
No,
I'm gonna sell my light crossbow.
All right. Sell your light crossbow. And a used light crossbow. I can give you 10 gold pieces for that.
Sure.
All right. You sell your light crossbow and you gain 10 gold pieces. All right, and you're going to leave?
Yeah, we'll probably be looking for an apothecary. Potions.
All right, moving on to the apothecary. You head over to the small cottage in the well-tended garden known as Adder's Fork.
Oh, we're back here.
Yes. So yes, you knock on the door and you enter and you see Lochi.
Hello, Lochi. Do you have any potions for sale?
It's a oh yes, customers. Yes, I do have potions for sale. It is a potion shop, I think.
Potion and herb shop.
Well, yes. What are you looking for?
Health potions for. Well, what do you have?
Oh, I have plenty of potions. You're just gonna have to be a little specific about what you want.
Let's start with the basic health potion.
Well, I could give you a potion of healing for 50 gold pieces.
Let's see. Is there any? I kind of want to know of a list of potions. That's kind of the thing, but I don't know what question to ask.
And while we're on the topic, do you happen to have an encyclopedia of reagents and their properties?
Well, yes, but I kind of use it.
It's only for just a little. It's only for a few minutes.
All right. She got. She's like, okay, follow me. All right, so you follow her. You follow her into the back, and then she's standing in front of a bookcase. She kind of pauses for a bit and has a blank look on her face, and then turns back to you. Why are we back here again?
The potions. And the encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia of. Well, I got several encyclopedias. What are you looking for?
Of reagents and their properties.
Reagents and their properties. Okay. She picks out one of the books, and then she starts looking through it. What exactly are you looking for?
Dragon scales.
Dragon scales. Okay, dragon scales. Yes. Well, it doesn't appear that dragon scales are good for potions of resistance, but not much else.
What about as a material component?
As a material component, yes, it's well, if you're looking for a material component for spells, then you're asking the wrong person.
Hmm.
If you're looking for material components for spells, then I don't recommend you go like all the way across the 10th district, because you're in the wrong district for that.
Hmm. I see. Anyway, I'd like to browse your potion collection, please.
Oh, sure. She goes back to the front. So, what are you guys in here for?
Potions?
Basic
Oh.
healing potions.
Oh, okay. So, what would you like? So, I have basic healing potions for 50.
Could I look around to see if there's any other types of potions that I see on the shelves?
Yes.
Perception?
Yes.
While they're looking at the selection, I lean over to Logi and say,
Okay, two not ones in the same place. That's kind of a thing.
I lean over to Logi and ask, "Are you sure the bucket price isn't 40? I remember hearing in the financial section that they've dropped the price for it."
Fortunately, Sylvas in looking around, he picks one up, but it's a little slipper and he accidentally drops it.
Is anyone nearby yet to try and catch it?
Can I use my foot to try and catch it?
Gonna have to ask you to roll acrobatics. Yeah, and
Look, be a lady tonight.
oh my!
Oh!
So yeah, you're looking at as you look close, you slip it out of your hands, and then immediately you stand on one foot and catch it with your foot. You're like, and then you're just, it's like, you're keeping this thing perfectly balanced, and you slowly turn your head at everyone else and shoot them a pleading gaze.
Oh, while they're distracted, I ask Lochi, "Are you sure the market price for the potions isn't 40? I remember hearing that the price might have dropped down."
It's like Lochi's not paying attention to you. She's just looking at this. I'm sorry. What?
Oh.
Are you sure the market price for basic healing potions isn't 40? I remember reading in the Financial Times that it may have dropped.
Roll deception. she tilts your head. She tilts her head at you. It's like, okay, I'm forgetful, but I'm not stupid. All right.
Fine.
I'm gonna go over to Sylvas and help pick up that potion that he dropped and caught before it falls off his foot.
All right.
But
So yeah,
let's
you
say
pick.
we're haggling.
Well, after that little stunt you just pulled, no.
Very well. I plunked down 50 for a potion.
All right. Add potion of healing to your inventory. All right, and you help Sylvas pick up. You help Sylvas carefully pick up the potion and place it. You notice that it is a little slick, and you're not surprised that he dropped it. So, you're just very
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm using both hands for this.
Yes, you are using both hands. You're looking at it.
The circus act.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so you look at the label and it says Elixir of Health.
Elixir of.
How much would this elixir of health cost?
150.
I'm just gonna slowly take a few steps back.
Maybe if there's another one, we could try and buy something that's not as slick.
All right. So, what are you going to do now?
I'll ask the shopkeeper if I could buy a couple potions, but I'll ask that. Maybe ask if we could drop it down to 45 if we come in and help her with the shop. Or at least I will, so I guess that's kind of on me.
All right, roll persuasion.
Oh, I feel like I've run out of nat 20s.
Sketchy rivet, $2. Sounds like someone is going to the 9 hells. All right, so persuasion. She's looking at you. She's looking at you. It's like, why not? It's like I could always use some good help.
Yeah, as long as I don't pull any more stunts like I've done here.
Stunts like what?
Oh, right. Okay, so I give her 90 gold for 2 potions.
All right, add two potions of healing to your inventory. All right, so.
And potions.
Yes, BT dubs. This is what the character looks like.
Looks familiar.
Yeah, I'm gonna start adding like artwork for all the characters that you've met.
Okay.
All right. Anywho. All right. So, what are you going to do now?
What time of day is that?
It's almost evening.
Rest, turn in, get ready to meet up.
All right, so you all leave Lochi's shop, and then she gives you a small little wave. It's like bye, take care.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, so where are you gonna head now? You're gonna head to the inn, or are you gonna head over to Vitu-Ghazi?
I would probably say the inn because I don't think we have any business at Vitu-Ghazi.
Yeah.
All right.
Plus, the location's the only real lead we have right now.
Yeah.
All right. So you head over. So you head over to the inn, and it's going to be 1 silver a night for the all of you.
That will be just fine with me. I will get my own room.
All right. So it is the next morning, and you all had a very earthy breakfast of eggs, bread, and nuts.
Yeah, it's gone nutty.
So it is another beautiful 3rd Precinct morning. What do you do?
Well, we've got a place to be, so...
All right.
Meanwhile, out of character, did I just become impromptu leader?
Maybe.
I seem to be making the judgment calls of what everyone's thinking.
Well,
Yep.
to be
Pretty
fair,
much.
we were in sort of your territory, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
think I'm just the lancer of the group.
All right. So you head over to precinct. You head over to precinct 1, and the location is the building right next to the contact. Right next to Gregor's contact.
Well,
All right. You enter the door, and it appears to be just this empty building. You're not entirely sure what it is. You're not entirely sure what it is or where it is. What or like, it seems like no one's been here in a long time.
My hand is slowly reaching for my greatsword, because I'm having a trap of feeling right now.
Yep, same here. Doing the same also.
Did the note specify any kind of like signal, like a special knock or password?
You can look at it again.
Bingle bangle bongle. I whisper.
All right.
Oh,
As you say those words, the floor opens.
or secret passcode.
And there, and you see stairs descending into the darkness.
Interesting.
Anybody got a light?
Oh, then.
I take a boulder and I am going to. Was that? Oh. And I am going to cast light on boulder.
Convenient.
All right. So, you cast the light, and yes, you're traveling very, very far down the stairs.
Have fun.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
So, yes. As you travel further down, you start seeing flashes of blue runes appear and then disappear as you walk down.
Am I able to figure out what kind of ruins these are?
Roll knowledge. Roll Arcana.
I'm gonna do so too.
All right. Okay, so Gongoroth, you recognize these as Dimir. You recognize these as Dimir memory runes, because you have looked at these. The memory of your entrance is going to be erased. you kind of groan because you realize it's already too late.
Made you look.
Crap.
Yeah. So you continue on, and you see three Demir agents in masks, holding the goblin strapped to a table. His tongue is hanging out of his tongue is hanging out of his mouth, and then one of the Demir agents looks at you and says, "You are right on time. Fantastic."
The Orzhov priest always arrives when he intends to.
Very good. So, we have confiscated his gear. He walks over and hands you the mace. I suspect this should go back to where it belongs.
And the statuette?
He does not have the statuette, but that we'd only recently got the mace. Now you get to see something interesting. He walks over to the goblin. He takes a small little pin, stands next to the goblin's head, and then very, very slowly enters it into his ear. And then as he pulls it out, you see like this long string of blue sparkling letters leave his ear. Ah, yes. He's pulling it out with like the precision of a surgeon. And oh no, this is the wrong memory. My bad. And then he slowly puts it back in. Maybe I need to check again. He slowly puts it in, and you hear kind of a little squishy sound. Oh, oops. Well, there goes his memory of year 4 of his life. And there we go. He pulls out. He starts looking at the strand of blue very intently. Yes. Well, I have a location for you. Apparently, this person has made headway at the rubble belt. And apparently he's been talking with Calrex while there. So, I suggest your investigation lead there next.
Sounds about right.
Though, there is one issue.
What's
One
that?
that just recently crossed my mind. What if he planted him here as a trap, to lead us into a trap?
Oh, not this again.
He can't. Yeah, it's like the Demir agent shrugs. Well, there are. Sketchy Rivet, $2. Josh, some of us are eating. Dang it. Well. Ew, why Josh gotta be so descriptive? Alright, so. The Demir agent shrugs. Well, I'm sure he looks over towards Gongoroth. Boros types know of the art of war. You have to know thy enemy. Is your enemy smart enough to plant a trap? Or is he smart enough to know that you would suspect a trap? Is he smart enough to know that you would suspect a trap, so in turn he would plan around the plan you're planning around your plan?
I would rather not try to think of that at all. At that point, you'd just be going around in a circle, and to turn yourself mad.
Exactly.
Well, you never know.
Here,
I
in,
mean,
in the
why would
in the business of the Demir, the only thing you can do with it when you suspect a trap is to spring it. Especially when you are dealing with a very intelligent opponent.
Yep.
This lead seems a little too easy for us. It's possible he's leading us into an unpleasant surprise.
Well, given how he's making a lot of people dance like puppets on strings, I wouldn't put it past him. So what are you going to do? Are you going to ignore the lead?
He's the only one we have.
And there's the rub. He's leaving you no choice but to spring his own trap. I'd be impressed if I wasn't so infuriated.
Perhaps he was one of yours in a past life.
Doubt it.
So, these guys think that we can try to pull off like a reverse trap thing?
Again, I'd rather not think about it. We have our destination. No, we should go for it. And if it is trapped, we'll just muscle our way through.
Yes. All right. Well then. So what do you want to do? What do you want us to do with this particular goblin? I could just, you know, extract all the rest of his memories and let him be on his way, or he flashes a dagger. I could have a more permanent solution.
Do you manage to find it? Never mind. Dispose of him.
Permanent solution, no
He's
loose
a
ends.
liability. He's
Well-
a liability for us from here on out.
Why not both?
All right. He walks towards the goblin with the knife, and then he looks over his shoulder and say, "You sure you want to see this?"
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll forget either way.
We will forget.
Oh no, you only forget the entrance. He twirls the dagger in his hand, so now that now that the pommel is facing down. I want you to remember all of this. He stabs the dagger directly into the goblin's heart, and the goblin's like immediately. The goblin immediately starts writhing, and his skin turns from a red into this sickly green, and then black. And then he starts losing the meat under his skin until he looks like he hadn't eaten he looks like he hasn't eaten in years. And then his skin begins to melt away until he's nothing but a small skeleton, which then withers to dust and blows away.
Can I roll an Arcana check to
Yeah.
see what kind of spell that is?
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
Wow.
That was it.
Gregor, you know that is no spell, but that is a very powerful poison.
Well,
You know that
wonderful show you
it's
put on, not for us. I'm
yes.
afraid we must
You
get
know
going
that the poison only works when applied directly to the heart. You've seen your contact demonstrate it before. When a thief tried to steal from him.
Well, wonderful performance you put on for us. But I'm afraid we must get going now.
Yes, you probably should. He snaps his fingers, and then tendrils of mist, tendrils of mist slowly creep up over you, and you instantly feel calm. Like your logical mind is saying to panic and scream, but your bodies don't feel like doing it. And then all of a sudden, your vision darkens.
Again.
And we're back to District
You
1.
you end up right back outside with no memory of how you got into that Demir safe house. You don't know its location. Gregor, you look in your pockets for the piece of paper and you see that it's gone.
Well, do I at least still have the mace?
Yes, you still do have the mace.
Alright.
Sketchy Rivet, $2. Hashtag dang. Eliora, $2. Josh Y.
Yeah,
I'm-
that was pretty effed up.
Well, okay, so the thing you should know about Ravnica, it is a dystopia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is not full. Magic the Gathering's lore is incredibly dark. Yeah, I don't even, it's like you should be like a bunch of the stuff that happens with the Rakdos. That's gonna be fun.
It's basically cyberpunk, but with magic.
Yeah. Oh yes, Ravnica is like it's medieval cyberpunk, but with magic, and it's very much darker. Yeah, but descriptive. Hey, it's like descriptions help. It immerses you into the world. And on that note, yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sick myself, but still.
Eliora, I'm going to hide in Alatastica, thank you. Oh, you think you're safe in Alatastica? You think you're safe? Okay, honey. I have plans. And the thing I just told you about, that's gonna seem like Tim Burton compared to what I got planned for season 4.
Alright.
All right, but I think after that, I think we shall cut the session to a halt for now.
Wait,
So yep,
can I have Gregor deliver the mace to Orzhov real quick?
yes, we can. Yes, we can do. We
Get
can
that out of
do.
the way real quick.
Yes. Moving over to Orzhova, you quickly walk in, flash your you flash your insignia, and you head over to Iberg's office. You see it. You see the spirits slowly look at you again. It's like you don't see their faces, but you know their eyes are burrowing into you.
I simply take out the mace.
All right. They look at you, and then again, very slowly, they gesture towards the doorknob, which opens with a creak, and then they slowly, with bent, bony fingers, point you inwards.
I slowly walk inside.
Yeah. Sketchy Rivet, $2. Hashtag Ballers times 2,000 danger level for season 4. No. I'm not that much of a hack. You already had like 2,000 Ballers. That was at the end of season 2. Anywho. Iberg looks at you and sees you carrying the mace. She kind of...
I kneel before her and present it to her.
She walks over you. She walks over to you, just kind of looking down her nose at you with a smile. Well done, Gregor. Then she takes the mace. I'll be sure that this is put back in its proper place, and I will be sure to give you good word. You might find a reward in your office later. She gives you a small pat on the head. You still need to get that haircut sorted out.
Shall be done. The statuette, unfortunately, could not be retrieved at this time. However, rest assured, it will be back into your possession soon.
Oh, thank you,
And
thank you very much. And
And the head of the man who stolen it from you shall be presented to you on a silver platter.
very good, Gregor. You do the Orzhov Syndicate proud. And with that, Gregor, you have gained 1 renown with the Orzhov Syndicate.
Right.
Yes. All right, and that is where the session will end.
Well, no combat again, but we'll sort that out next time.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we're going into a dungeon next time.
Oh,
Yes.
definitely.
Yes, you are. All right. So, what was your favorite part of this session?
Hashtag all lives matter.
Hashtag
Yeah.
Dead Lives Matter.
Yeah, I gotta agree. That could have not gone any better.
Yeah.
Also, they almost ended on a nat 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
For some reason, I just have the worst luck with deception.
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Well, I think you're in that case the dice are sentient and your reputation precedes you. Like you're an Orzhov and you're always penny pinching.
Right.
All right. But yes, we saw a lot of different guild areas. We saw V2 Ghazi, we saw Korozda, and we also saw
Orzhov.
yep.
Well,
So
most
yes,
of them.
and next we're gonna see the Rubble Belt.
Oh, goody.
All right. All right. Thank you all for joining me, and thank you all for your donations. And we shall see you all next month. Have a lovely, lovely day. Take care.
Dang, that last Arcana check was almost a nat 1.